Previously on SeffLikeJeff. During my research, I stumbled across this YouTube channel called Hush My Sweet. This channel just showed me how insane these controllers can get. After watching a bunch of Hush's videos, I finally decided that instead of buying a stock hitbox and modding it later, I was just gonna build it from scratch. So, I have been formally challenged by Hush My Sweet, the controller connoisseur, the button barbarian, the input inquisitor, and other clever alliterative names. The terms of the challenge were pretty simple and apply to both parties. New characters, new controllers, 24 hours. And at the end of those 24 hours, we face off in a 1-to-5 match. The twist, Hush is actually building custom controllers for both of us to use. And this ain't your grandpa's standard arcade layout that we're using either. Hush is actually a mad scientist who cooked up some really weird, unique builds we're gonna be trying out. If you're interested in fighting game peripherals at all and haven't subscribed to Hush My Sweet, then you're doing yourself a genuine disservice. You should subscribe to his channel now! Alright, I think I built it up enough. Let's unbox that controller he sent to me. Alright, I came home from work. I found this sitting on my front door. Let's see what's inside. Hey, look at that. We know who that is. Oh, Hush also sent me this little paper with all the rules on it. You can pause to read if you want. Well, that's not menacing at all. Oh boy. This already rules.
That was easy.
Onion ring! Onion ring!
This thing looks so cool and so funny at the same time. So after popping this thing open and looking at the internals, this thing is running off of an SGF Eddy 2040. SGF actually sent Hush 2 of these bad boys for free for us to use in the video, which was super nice of him. And if you're considering building your own custom fight stick or hitbox, I would start here. One cool thing I forgot to mention about the case for this thing is that there's no screws. It's literally held together by friction, which makes assembling and disassembling this thing as easy as moving on to the next part of the video. So this is what I usually am playing on, right? Standard hitbox layout. You got your 4 directions here for the left hand, and then your attack buttons here for the right hand. And then drive rush and drive parry, I use my pinky on these 2 buttons, so drive rush, drive parry. And that makes sense in my brain, right? My pinky's always resting on one of these, ready to do a reaction. But we're not using this. We're not using this today. Okay, this is what Hush sent me, right? This is the Hush box. So it's actually significantly wider than my other one, so I'm able to like man spread a little bit more, which is nice. I do appreciate that. Big boys rise up. And it's kind of the same, you know, you got your movement buttons here on the left side and your attack buttons here on the right. But the 2 differences are these 2 auxiliary buttons here. These are not usually, especially him. He's not usually there. This controller did not make sense to me until I put my hands on it. And then I went, ah, this is a functional button that can be mapped to drive rush or drive parry that my palm is constantly resting on. And you know, now that I have it like in game, you have to put quite a bit of pressure on there for it to actually click all the way down. So it's not like I'm not able to touch this while I'm playing. My palm can physically rest on it without pressing it until I actually want to actuate the button. So like, this goofy looking layout might actually kick ass. But there's only one way to find that out, and it's learning a new character on this thing. We're not Kimberly boys for this video. We're going straight to Jamie. There he is, right there. All right. That's so stupid. It works! Dude.
That was easy.
I can't get over how funny the big dumb button is. So the question is, what hand, like the color coordination implies like I should be using this finger for this button, but the way my hand sits on the palm, I'm afraid if I like flatten my hand out to press this, I'm gonna accidentally press my drive impact button instead of my drive parry. So like I'm here, I'm doing stuff, parry. That actually might be fine. I might just need to not have a skill issue there. Medium kick, medium palm is a real confirm. I'm mostly testing out the controller, but I'm unironically like just learning how to play Jamie at the same time. What is this character? What is this character? This doesn't kill. And I know you can dry rush into stuff after that, I just don't know how. I haven't played on this for like any amount of time, but I'm already impressed, like genuinely. I really hope my design for Hush wasn't just like hot garbage. Alright, let's go do the Jamie character guide, because I don't know what I'm doing with this man. Literally the only Jamie move I know is chug liquor. That's it. By drinking a special herbal concoction, he can enhance the abilities of his move. That's a strange way to spell sake.
Sake. Oops.
And now, a summary of all that I learned in the Jamie character guide. Basically, more drink equals better moves, better frame data, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Oh, and here's me discovering how to do the Rekka input the normal way instead of like a flat brain. Oh! I thought you had, for the Rekka, I thought you had to do a quarter circle every time. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Which works, but it's just so much more effort than is actually needed. That's stupid. I feel dumb. Oh, I've always wondered how people did that. We learning. My brain is expanding. My pink tissue is growing.
Oh my god.
I really should not have worded it that way. God damn it. After finishing up the character guide and getting used to the new controller a bit, I headed over to the Jamie combo trials. And around combo trial number 3, I realized something important about myself. You know what? I just remembered. Fuck combo trials. I don't like it. See, I really like the idea of combo trials. Being able to learn how to do good damage with your character without having to watch a YouTube video is super cool. But it's just not fun. For me, it's actually anti-fun. Combo trials feel more like doing homework than playing a video game. It's just so rigidly structured and my eyes start to glaze over after like 3 failed attempts. It's just a really boring process to me and I never feel like I'm actually retaining anything I'm supposed to be learning. But I still wanted to know Jamie combos. I just needed to approach it differently. So I went into training mode and just started goofing around. And it turns out, learning through hands-on experimentation just works better for me for some reason. I felt like I was being rewarded for trying out new things. I was discovering combos rather than having them fed to me. Earlier in the video, I accidentally discovered what I like to call a goo goo gaga combo, or a bread and butter combo if you happen to be normal. Just standing medium kick into medium palm. Normal attack into special attack. It's a combo that's really, really hard to drop, even if you have bad execution like me. Look at my baby combos, dude. Normal move into special move. We're gaming. After all the bread and butter stuff, I messed around and discovered this level 3 counter hit combo. Now keep in mind, to do the combo I need 4 drinks as well as a full super meter. At this point I could land it basically 3 out of 10 times. I was nowhere near as consistent as I was with my baby combos. But it still felt really cool to pull off, especially since I was the one that discovered this combo for myself, instead of finding it through the game or through a YouTube video. So it was time to take all that I'd learned into my ranked placement matches.
I pushed the camel through the eye of a needle. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Step the wrong way and you will perish.
That's a drink. That's a drink. Jump in on me. Thank you. All I had to do was ask. I think the key to this game is politeness. Not today. Do a drive impact.
Reach for my neck, you'll get turned into an example. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Oh.
We win. Jamie time. Oh no, the perfect. Cringe. Double palm is so fucking cool. Damn it. He be blocking. It's over. Don't whiff on me, boy. You know what? Fair enough.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Bronze 5. Good stuff. Actually, I'm having too much fun with Jamie. My controller smells like Jamie, my clothes smell like Jamie. I'm covered in Jamie.
Fucking cheap Rite Aid brand vodka.
I think it's sake, personally. That's my gamer theory.
My gamer theory is just water, and he's lying.
It says it's herbal juice.
Yeah, sure. It's definitely not vodka in that water bottle, dog. You're
Nope.
such a liar.
And his gourd. Sipping out his gourd. Me when I sip out my gourd.
Me when I'm gripping my gourd.
Gripping my gourd. I'm gonna start a Street Fighter 6 club called Gourd Grippers. It's just all Jamies. Whenever I feel myself getting burnt out or frustrated in ranked mode, I usually go into practice mode, which is always a good habit to get into. But the real frustration killer is, of course, playing with your friends. I'm not sure why, but this always seems to work as like a factory reset for my brain. That little piece of excessive competitiveness that's always lurking deep inside somewhere just goes away. You know, being competitive isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it can definitely get in the way of you actually enjoying what you're doing. As always, shout out to Caden for running the set even though he only plays the game with me or Tristan, and not calling me sweaty even though I am. Anyway, back to the ranked grind. Alright, a few things are different about today's ranked grind. For one, I got some mods. I got the Yun colorway over Jamie. Shout out Yun and Yang, my favorite boys. But we also modded the training room to not look dumb. And finally, the third bit of variance is that I cracked open a brewski. Got this vodka soda thing. It's like 10% alcohol. I never drink. I literally never drink. This is only for your entertainment purposes. So this might be a complete disaster that doesn't even get included in the video. We'll see. Ooh, another Jamie. I'll drink to that. What do you mean increasing my drink level in real life isn't making me a better player? I fail to see the logic in that.
12 seconds later.
Oh, I'm out of there. And we somehow won? That was a bit mean. Oh! We take those though? Just drink our way into silver.
You can't touch me! You can't touch me!
Is this gonna kill? Oh, let's go for the 10-win streak. Oh my goodness. We are cooking. How can we go about this? Random bomb? Uh-oh. Is this it? Fuck. This is stupid. This is actually stupid. Okay. Apparently we can't lose.
Are you sure about that?
Oh no. Oh no.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
That's the Zangief. That do be the Zangief moment. But you know what? That was a stupidly good run. That was so good. That was so good. Even on the nights where I almost jump from bronze to gold rank in one sitting, I'm still getting messed up by these Zangief players, man. I got a skill issue. And the only cure is... I'll let you know when I find out. After all that, I floated around in ranked purgatory for a few hours, not really climbing or falling. And that's pretty boring to put in the video, so you can probably already guess what's coming up next.
That's all mumbo jumbo, dude. Whoops.
I just wanted to do the Guilty Gear thing.
The old switcheroo. The old 1-2, fuck you.
Ooh, that caught the backdash? Damn. I need to stop doing that. Ooh.
Good catch.
Dude, that should have worked. You technically picked the right option.
I did everything right and they indicted me. I thought you might roll block there, but you didn't. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, that
Maybe.
I think that might do it.
We'll see. Nope.
I was really thinking that might do it. That'll do it though.
Nope.
It won't? That
There we
will.
go.
Took 3 rounds of me saying, yeah, that'll do it. I think that'll do it. Oh, good grab. I win.
You win.
Put another gold star on the map.
Make gold stars cover Jury's feet this entire match.
Have fun tracking that.
Yeah, rotoscope yourself blocking them with your hands.
Put me in the can. I'll send you
Put me in
files.
Put me in the video. I want to be in the video.
Editor's note, cut this entire section. Oh my fucking god. Get me out of here, goddamn.
You ain't going nowhere, brother.
I did so good in the last round, man.
We got a spectator.
We got fucking Macho Man, Randy Savage, spectating the match.
Ooh.
I'll draw a quick Trump just for you.
Thanks. Very, very topical. Is he a Moai? Those his feet. And is that his little ass?
Yeah. Is his little hand.
These leftists and their memes with too much text. Too much text in the meme.
I thought I was cool, but instead...
Okay, this video is starting to get way too long, so I'll quickly summarize the rest of my remaining hours. I just rotated between ranked, friendlies, and the training room grid. And before I show you guys what my final rank actually was, I gotta show you some of the cool matches I had. It'll be brief, I promise.
Y'all gotta stop playing with me, man. I threw diamonds at the strip clubs under the Great Pyramids.
Alright, that's cool.
So after all was said and done, I managed to climb up to Gold 3. I honestly surprised myself with this one. I didn't even get to Silver rank with Kim in the last video. And I'm not gonna lie, it felt real good to hit Gold. I know Gold rank is nothing to brag about, but I was still proud of myself for doing it. I was absolutely living like Larry. Also, Jamie is just a ton of fun to play. I figured I would struggle a lot more learning all of his stuff. He just seems so much more complicated on paper. But giving myself a basic foundation of easy confirms and combos really helped. I also took some advice from Justin Wong on how to learn a new character, and he said before hopping into matches you should drill your combos 10 times in a row on both sides. And this helped me a ton with consistency. I did notice I wasn't dropping stuff nearly as often as I was with Kimberly, but now that my ranked grind has come to an end and my timer is rapidly closing in on that 24-hour time limit, it was time. Time to face off with my nemesis. The nemesis who built me a controller and sent it to me completely for free. The man who had the gall to be super polite and nice in all of our private conversations. What an absolute bastard. I couldn't read it without fucking giggling. It was time to show Benjamin Sanwa button over here the way of the drink. The way of the sake. I just need to find a good song to soundtrack the fight to. Let me look for the playlist real quick. Oh, here it is. Songs to get my ass kicked to. Wait, that can't be the right one. So as you saw, any pride or sense of accomplishment that I got from hitting gold rank was dragged into the center of town and flogged. This guy made me look like a game journalist. Look at me jumping all around the stage like I've never touched a video game before. And you want to know the most embarrassing part? Hush actually only practiced for 12 of the 24 hours. I had basically every advantage on my side, and he still caved my head in. And if I were a scrubbier man, this is the part of the video where I would bust out the tier list and go,
Actually, his victory doesn't count. He was playing Honda. And according to my feelings, Honda is for noobs.
I can break down why the match played out the way it did in very simple terms. Actually, let me use a quote.
They kill you. They're better. You kill them. You're better.
At the end of the day, Hush won that set simply because he played better. So GG's to Hush. I had a ton of fun using the controller he built for me, and a ton more fun recording and editing this video. Speaking of the controller he built for me, let's go and do a review of the damn thing already. The biggest feature here is obviously the big funny button, and as funny as this button looks, it's really damn good at its job. It didn't make me instantly counter every single drive impact that was tossed my way or anything, but I did notice myself reacting to it a lot more. Players around my skill level like using drive impact very frequently, so having a giant button dedicated to it made a lot of sense. But if I were going to continue using this as my main controller, I would probably swap out the button to parry instead. This other macro button didn't see much use. I never really felt fully comfortable removing any of my fingers from my movement buttons. Throughout the video I was doing parry and drive rush the old-fashioned way by just pressing medium kick and medium punch. It felt more natural to have just one hand dedicated to each major system mechanic, using my left hand for drive impact and my right hand for drive parry. And I don't think this is like a bad spot for a macro button or anything, but using my non-dominant hand for movement and system mechanics was not gonna be pretty. For example, there's two ways to do the drive rush in this game. The less optimal way is to press medium kick and medium punch, go into your parry state, and then tap forward, but the more optimal way to do it is to do your parry input between your two forward inputs. So to do the perfect drive rush using the smaller macro button, I would have to use one finger for all three inputs, which is pretty slow. Putting parry on the funny button would let you do a one-handed perfect drive rush on each side without having to reposition your fingers at all. But in the end, that all comes down to preference and playstyle. Custom layouts and custom controllers are a ton of fun to play around with, but just remember, they're far from a necessity. Don't gear gate yourself. Buying a hitbox isn't gonna make you instantly ascend to fighting game godhood, even if it has a big red button on it. Wins are decided by who the better player is, and not who owns the fanciest controller. At the same time, if you have the means, don't be afraid to experiment with your layout to make it suit your needs. I mean, this controller was my first time trying a Shioken Star layout. That's where you have these 30mm attack buttons instead of the standard 24mm ones, and I was honestly surprised with how much I enjoyed it. It felt much more ergonomic for my big monkey hands. Thanks again to Hush for all the actual work that he put into this collaboration. This video simply wouldn't exist if he hadn't reached out to me. And I have to take a moment to thank all of you who are still watching. The channel recently hit 5,000 subscribers, which I'm still kinda having a tough time wrapping my brain around. It sounds corny, but I really didn't plan for anyone to actually, you know, watch the videos, and it's super fulfilling that I'm able to entertain people just by sharing whatever nerd shit has my interest at the current moment. All the comments I've gotten from people saying how much they relate to my experiences as a new player make me very happy. It's like the whole reason I started making these videos, because if I can learn fighting games, I guarantee you can too. I avoided traditional fighters for the longest time because I was scared of them, and I'm still kicking myself to this day for not giving them a chance sooner. Moral of the story, don't be afraid of playing a video game. Video games aren't scary. Well, except this one. This one made me brown my trousers. God, what a shitty way to end the video. Who wrote this?